Namaste and good afternoon to you all. Welcome to Mindfulness Moment. This is a time that we get to take a break during our day just to check in with our bodies, right? To feel your body, to move, to breathe, to just slow down a bit, to clear things out, So we use these postures, these stretches, these breath practices to bring us to a state of presence, right? To just be mindful, again, to put things down and just to come here. So start by finding a seat. You can sit on the ground if you'd like to join me here. If you want to stay in your chair or move into a chair, absolutely positively. So sit up nice and tall. You can rest your hands just gently down on your thighs to begin and start to find your breath. So just notice the breath right at the tips of your nostrils. Feel how it comes into your body. Notice how the breath releases, it empties, moves out through the body. And just feeling your way here, deeply breathing in, filling up. And empty, 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 releasing. And just keep moving like that. You feel your breath, right? This is the mindfulness practice. We use this tool of our breath just to come here. We'll move into a breath practice now. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest, sitting nice and tall. And as you inhale, you'll lift and inhale the breath through the nose as you lift your chin, as you lift your chest. Might feel a stretch in the front of the throat. As you exhale, go ahead and empty that breath through the mouth, slowly dropping your chin to your chest. And then just keep moving like this. Inhaling, rising up, filling up, deep breathing, belly and ribs and chest all the way up to the throat. Empty slowly, mindfully, exhaling, 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 emptying, emptying, emptying. And keep going like that, in through the nose. Experience the breath on the back of your body. Can you feel how the ribs expand in the back? You might feel the ribs at the base of or the breath at the base of the neck. Exhale, empty, 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 empty. This breath practice is called the breath of joy. You draw that energy in, feeling your way into the chest, the throat. Relax your mouth a bit and exhale, empty, 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 empty. Good, we'll take one more just like that. Inhale, filling up, full and expansive. Exhale, empty, 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 empty. Your chin softens to your chest. Relax your mouth, and then start to circle the head and neck. So just some circles around left ear to left shoulder. The head can roll back behind. Change directions there. Again, relaxing your mouth, let your tongue relax, moving towards the roof of the mouth. Just softening here. Good, bring your head and gaze back to center. Now lift the arms so you get really tall here. Open up, big stretch, stretch, stretch all the way up. As you're doing that, you can start to move into your wrists, roll your wrists around, still moving the head very softly, moving the head softly. Opening up, drop your left hand onto the ground and the right arm can go way up and over. You can spin your chest to the ceiling. The gaze can move up towards the top half. Check out how that feels. And then you might turn the gaze down and relax the head. Just let gravity give you a good stretch through the side of your neck. As you inhale, go ahead and lift yourself right back up. Coming up, deep breath. Full breath, stretch, stretch, stretch. Your belly is strong as you're doing that. Drop your right hand onto the ground and the left arm goes way up and over. Really open, spacious side body twist here, or side body lengthening. Look up at your top arm. Take a moment there. As you exhale, go ahead and soften the gaze. Let the gaze drop down, a good stretch through the neck. Inhale, come back up to the center, reach your arms all the way up. So tense your fingers. The tips of your fingers will touch and bring the fingers right through the midline, over the nose, the mouth, and right here to your heart center. Nice full breath. If you can lift your chest, breath through the nose now. empty, empty, empty. Good, we'll transition now. You can come into and onto all fours if you like. If you want to practice on the ground, you can also do these poses standing, just by bringing your feet hips distance apart. So we're going to be on our hands and knees here and start to flow through cat and cow. So you look forward on an in-breath, the tailbone lifts, and exhale and round. If you choose to do this standing, your hands can just be here on your thighs and you can move like that, right? Getting into the spine, opening up. Yeah, and just checking in with the body. That's what this practice, this mindfulness practice is. Feel any areas that feel particularly open today, right? Maybe it's your shoulders are feeling relaxed. Maybe you notice the areas that feel rather tight or stiff. There might be even some sensation of pain or stiffness. Just notice that and go slow as you move in and continue to breathe. This is really the tool of this practice to bring us here. And deep breath in through your nose and right back out. Inhaling, filling up. And exhaling, release. The gaze is down now and use your breath. And then go ahead and lift your right arm straight up into the sky. So the right arm moves high up into the sky. Open up that shoulder. You can bring that right arm forward. You can bring it way forward, pulling that right hip back. And then lift the right arm back up to the sky and then move it back behind you. And do this a few times, lifting and opening. Good. Use your breath. That right arm can come down onto the ground. You could do this on all fours or you could do this standing. Let's take the left arm. Go ahead and lift that left arm up. Breathing deep, right? Lift it all the way up and then pull the shoulder, the arm way forward. So this gives you a good stretch into the whole of the shoulder, working that rotator cuff there, bringing that left arm back and then bring it forward again. Nice, good stretch. I keep my gaze down. It helps to stretch the neck in this position. Exhale and gently release. Now the hands are down onto the ground on all fours. You can be standing here resting in a forward bend. If you're on the ground, you can pull yourself back into a child's pose and just take a moment of rest. A deep breath in and deep breath out. I'm standing for this one. Soft knees, let it go, let it go, let it go. So we're in deep summer now, right? It's a great time to slow down a bit, to slow down a bit. If you're on all fours now, start to look forward and we're all going to meet in a standing forward bend. So you can come up through a downward facing dog if that's a posture that you take, right? Hips are really lifted. Walk your hands back to your feet. Standing forward bend, sway the body now. Feet underneath your hips, but the upper body, the chest, the shoulders, your spine is melting here, just melting to the ground. And again, knees stay soft for this, right? Keep your knees slightly bent. This will protect your lower back. Use your breath and then slowly roll up. Keep your chin down as you come up. Slow, slow, slow journey as you come up. Once you get up there, roll the shoulders, big shrugs of the shoulders. You can even take your arms out. Fingers are down, your elbows bent, and take big circles into the shoulders. Go in one direction, move the shoulders in the opposite direction. Deep breaths. Good. Slip the hands back behind you, interlace, and take your feet out nice and wide. So be mindful, whatever surface you're on. If you have a yoga mat, you might be off of your yoga mat here. You can turn to the side. Go ahead and squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your chest and lift your gaze, just like we did in that breath of joy. The chin is really lifted here. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees and flow forward just halfway though. Pause here, right? Halfway down. Look forward for a moment. See if you can widen your collarbones, soften the front of your face, take your arms out to the side. So big, beautiful wings here, opening up. Hips are pushing back, your knees are bent there, and then exhale, fall into a wide-legged forward bend now, letting their head drop down. You can put your hands on your shins here or just drop the hands directly underneath you. And here now you can play with straightening your legs a bit, right? So pulling the legs, lengthening through the back of the legs, softening back down. You can bend the knees again, opening up, inhaling, and exhaling, head down, right? This is an inversion, intentional inversion, a good way to bring fresh breath and energy into the back of the neck, into the skull. We'll twist here, take your right hand to your left shin, right hand to left shin, left arm forward first. So take it forward first, turn the thumb down, the palm of the hand is out, and then lift that left arm straight up into the sky. So a big, open, long twist, full of breath. Exhale, gently release that left hand down, changing sides, letting the left hand go to the right shin. Right arm goes forward first. Remember, the thumb is down, the palm is open, and then turn and twist and open. You can send the gaze up, or you can look down, right? Again, the stretch for the head and the neck. In through your nose and right back out. And then exhale and release. Shake your head, yes. And shake the head, no. Take a deep breath in through your nose and just melt. Release that breath through your mouth. Let go of any tension, perhaps in the shoulders, the neck, the upper spine. Slowly come up. So you're going to put your hands on your thighs as you come up. And we're going to pause halfway. So your hands are now on your thighs. Thumbs are to the inside. Now we're in a wide-legged stance, and we're going to do some more cat and cow in the spine, but with the legs nice and wide. So rounding, opening the chest. Good for the lower back. Sometimes we spend a lot of time in our chairs at our desk, right? So opening up, really get those breath flowing, get the movement happening in your spine and the pelvis. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Use your breath, exhaling, and then inhale slowly, slowly. You're going to come all the way up. Good. You can bring your feet underneath you, directly underneath your hips there. So standing tall for a moment, just turn your palms forward and let the breath flow, right? Just let the breath flow. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Big stretch here. Your palms can be facing forward. Reach for your right arm and take your arm up and over to that left side. So just, it was a good stretch through the side body, just breathing here. You can bend your right knee too. So you can push that hip out a bit, come back up to the center, and then up and over to the other side you go. Breath full, inhaling and exhaling. Good, come back up to the center. Let the arms float and let them come back behind you. Interlace your hands once again and keep changing that. Each time we do it, put the opposite hand, the opposite finger on top. So you switch it up a bit. Shrug your shoulders, lean back, front of your throat is open. And then as if you're going to sit down in your chair, right? Taking a pose called Utkatasana. Your chest is nice and full here. Deep breath, the arms are stretching. Get a good stretch through the lower back. You can stick your hips way back there. Now we're going to take a forward bend again. The head drops, the arms lift, and the legs will straighten. Really work. Where do you have the weight distributed on your feet? Right? You can play with that. You can bring it to the balls of your feet, and you can take it back to the heels. Keep the arms as they are, but come up halfway. So now the spine is nice and long. Straighten the left leg and turn and twist to the left. But keep the spine extending straight forward. So it doesn't want to go with that left hip. It goes straight out of your hip. Open up, gaze is lifted, can be dropped down. Exhale, come back to the center. Let's go to the other side. Twist. Right leg is straight and strong. Remember, spine is right out of the pelvis. So you get length through your spine. Turn and twist and turn and stretch through that side body. Exhale back down to the center. Arms are lifted to the sky. Yes, with the head. And no. Let the arms go. Let your arms dangle. And then gently roll yourself all the way up. Slow and steady once again. Ooh, good. Little shrug of your shoulders there. Just to get some flow into the body, right? These simple stretches. Put your hands here on your hips, and I'm going to step my left foot forward. So you might have to step it back or forward. So the left foot is forward. Hips are nice and spacious. So this is a good one for the hips, for the core is working here. And then start to bend that left leg. I'm taking the foot out a little bit wider. I can be more generous with my space forward to back here. So just opening up, put your hands here to your shoulders, widen. Remember that breath practice we were doing? That breath is coming all the way to the top of your chest. Nice and full. Take the arms out to the side. You can push the walls. So now all the muscles are working, but the head and neck are soft, right? The head and neck are soft. You now turn your arms up and lift your arms to this big, beautiful V, but guide it with your open heart. Your chest is lifted. So you don't pull your shoulders way up to your ears. You drop the shoulders down and lead with your heart, right? Lifting up. Good strength in this pose. Good. Straighten the front leg. Put your hands on your hips. Listen, we're going to turn that left foot in. Turn it in. Now we're in this wide-legged stance. Take a forward bend again. Go down into the wide-legged stance, releasing and let go. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. This time, as we're down here, we can go side to side a bit. So be really careful if you have any knee challenge there. So you're stretching out one side of the leg straight and strong. You can bend pretty deeply there. You get really low. That feels good. And trying to work stretching out the muscles of the lower back, also the inner thighs. Use your breath. You're in this wide-legged stance, and then slowly roll yourself all the way back up. Good. You can turn to face forward and shake out your arms. Okay, give your legs a little shake. And let's do the other side. So now it's the right leg that's forward, the left leg is back. Moving. Again, I'm getting a little bit more generous with my stance, bending into that front leg. That right knee is opening, bending, staying nice and wide, hands to the shoulders, chest is open. We spend a lot of our day with our head forward, right? Rolling down. This is the opposite. Chest is lifted, right? Open up. The arms extend out to the side. And keep all of that energy as you lift your arms up and breathe in and breathe out. So full and spacious, full and spacious. Bend a little deeper and then go ahead and straighten that front leg. Put your hands to your hips again. We're going to turn that right foot in. And again, a forward bend. So a lot of this today, right? We're upside down. Down you go. Deep breathing. Again, you can start to play, getting a stretch into the inner thighs, bending left knee, straighten the right leg. Try the other side. Good stretch. These wide-legged poses are really nice to give you a stretch into your back body. Go ahead and you can move your feet in together slowly, slowly, and then gently roll yourself all the way up. Shrug your shoulders. Good. A little movement of the head and neck. And we'll take a seat. I always like to do this. These hip stretches are really good. So I'm actually going to sit down in my chair. You can do this on the ground too, if you like, right? So I'm sitting in my chair and hugging that left knee in, right? Give it a little hug into your chest. You can roll the leg around a bit. It's good to feel what's happening in that hip socket, just to open, to experience. And then take the shin ankle to knee, right? So you're crossing it over. So it's not the foot, it's really truly ankle to knee. And then sit as tall as you can, right? I'm even gonna put my hands back behind me so I can keep the shoulders and the chest lifted in this. And this is already a good stretch, right? You feel that in the hips. Keep going. I'm gonna keep the hands back behind me, and then I'm gonna try to hinge out of the waist. So I'm not gonna lead with the head, I'm gonna try to lead with the heart and go as far as your breath takes you. You might not go very far. It's, again, pretty intense stretch for the hip. Deep breathing in and out. So that's the first time we do that. We come back up. Try to keep the lift in the chest. This time, bring your hands to rest lightly on your front shin there. You might even bring your elbows forward so that you can put a little leverage into this, pressing the elbows against the shin bone and then pulling, right? Moving in opposite direction. Shin bone is pushing into your arms and breathing in and breathing out. Let the head go. Whatever it is that you're doing here, let go, let go. Feel the back. Gently rise back up, rise back up. Same leg, bring that left knee again into your chest. Lengthen it, the heel drops down. So you're nice and long through the back of the leg. Put your hands onto your chair, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then just lift that leg just for a moment. Just hover it a few inches off the ground. Drop it back down. And again, lift out of the waist and then go forward. And this is a little sciatic flossing. I'm going to come back up. Chin to your chest. Remember that breath practice, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Chin drops. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. An undulation of your spine. You're coming up, and a nice stretch through the back. Bring that left foot back underneath you. Let's try the right side. So the right knee comes up into your chest, and you could take a moment to explore the leg, the hip socket itself, just kind of moving around, grabbing hold of the shin. It is ankle, right, to knee. This side might be very different. So this is my tighter side, right? I'm right-handed, right leg, so it might be my stronger side as well, but you get a little bit more space in this. So take your hands back behind you, lift your chest, and then any amount you flow forward. But go with your heart. Go with your heart. Keep your chin, head and neck stay out of this for a moment, right? Chin, chest is leading the way. Any amount forward. Feel the stretch over the back. In and out. Notice how different this side is, perhaps for you. For me, it's quite different. Gently come back up. This time we'll use the arms. Right, palms are forward. Again, it's not the head, it's the heart leading the way into this bend. Bringing your elbows in front of your shins, put some energy into that. The elbows are drawing back towards the shin at the same time the shin is pressing forward. So you actually get a little bit of space in that hip joint. Deep breathing. This can undo some tightness in your back. Breathing in and out. We move pretty quickly through these poses. You could spend lots of time here if you wish. Maybe if you want to take a break during the day and come to one of these poses or two, you can certainly do that. Bring your knee back into your chest and then extend that right leg forward. It's nice and strong. Keep it lifted for a moment. So feel that energy into the hip. Drop the heel down. The spine is upright. That's kind of a theme. You're really strong and steady. And then flowing forward with the heart guiding you, the heart leading your way. And again, how does this feel? Go to the hard edge there. You feel where you drop and back away. Chin to your chest. Inhale forward through your nose. Your chin lifts. Exhale through your mouth. You can come back up. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Good. One more time. Inhaling forward, forward, forward you go. And exhale and round and come up and come up. Bring that right foot back underneath you. Just for a moment, you're resting here. Your hands on your thighs. You can close your eyes for a moment. Just notice and feel sensation in the body. Take a deep breath. And empty. Good. You can prepare a seat now, a seat of meditation. This is kind of the jewel of the mindfulness practice. You can choose to stay in your seat and your chair if that feels good for you. Your feet are on the ground. I'm going to come down onto the ground, just sitting on a cushion. Just give yourself a support. If you want to lean back against something, absolutely, positively. So we take a moment here, right? We've warmed the body a little bit of stretching. Just feel as you arrive. So the key, right? The key to this gem is just to be upright and steady, but at the same time, very relaxed. I'm going to turn my palms up to the sky today and keep my palms open, let my fingertips curl a bit. So that the only things that are really truly engaged here, your strong core holding you upright, your spine. The rest of the body is very, very relaxed. So see if you can invite that, right? Relax those shoulders down, the base of your neck. Your mouth is very soft. The tongue can float up towards the roof of your mouth a bit. Just let it float up. No holding and gripping there. And try to relax the back of your eyes. We do a lot of work with screens, right? Lots of reading in small print. And just relax the eyes for a moment, the back of your eyes. See if you can find a relaxation there at the eyebrows themselves and the forehead. How with the whole body come to awareness of your breath. The whole body, you might feel a little tingling at your feet. Just notice using your mind's eye, your awareness. Just notice the breath as it flows in now effortlessly in through the pores of your skin. Moving right back out. This is the mind fully present in this moment. And if the mind takes you away, if it wanders away, anything other than what is here and now, just invite it to come back, invite it back to this moment. And you can use your breath to do that. Just pay attention. You're very relaxed and spacious and breath filled. And again, the thoughts come, and that's what the mind does. That's what the mind does. And be really compassionate to your beautiful thoughts and just send them on their way. They'll be there when you need them. And come back here. Come back now. Come back again. Just invite the stillness. The body tries to pull you away from this moment. Staying here. And just to practice. You come and return again and again to your breath. Yeah, being intentional now, start to deepen the breath. So you feel it flowing in through the nostrils, going into your body, and into your spine, to your legs, and to your toes. Follow that breath right as it leaves the body, exhaling and emptying, emptying. Do it again. Fill up completely. Inhaling, 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 exhaling, emptying. This time, fill all the way up. Your chest will lift. Maybe your chin even lifts a bit. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. You can bring your hands together, just pressing your palms together right in front of your heart center. And then take a moment, right? Take a moment just to be. Maybe there's a smile on the inside, a smile on the outside. Take a deep breath in and exhale and send that out. Keep pressing your hands together and reach your arms all the way up so you get really tall and light. As you exhale, you can hover your hands right in front of your forehead, and here is a wonderful place to see the truth. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Your fingers rest here at your lips. In a great, wonderful place to speak the truth. Take a deep breath in and your hands hovering right in front of your heart. And here you can know the truth. A deep and clear breath in. Exhale and empty. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment practice this afternoon. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. And yeah, I will see you again next week. So thank you.